You broke people down to their core when you went quiet. You have to be quiet. We have to learn how not to show face when something bothers you so much, because when people see that what they've done to you, what they've said to you has affected you that much, they're going to keep doing that because they like to see you squirm. But you shifted things. You changed things when you went quiet. When you shut down emotionally, it's good to have IQ, but I pray today that you all learn to have a solid EQ. Your emotional quotient. You got to learn how to balance your emotions. You got revenge when you went quiet. When you learn how to balance your emotions, you're not going to show face. Things may bother you, but people will never know it. You got to get in control of your emotions. It might be true that people broke your heart, but they didn't break you physically. They broke your trust, but they didn't break you down physically. And one of the toughest things in the world is when a person hurts you, when a person betrays your trust, when a person looks you in the eye and lies to you to your face, when a person is smiling right in your face, but their mind is wandering and their mind is putting things together, how they're going to betray you when you leave their presence. That's the worst thing in the world, not to get revenge, not to even seek it. You're not going to seek revenge when you learn how to balance your own emotions. You destroyed people when you didn't seek revenge. You destroyed their ego. You destroyed them. You broke them down to nothing. Know who you are. Know that whatever a person does to you has nothing to do with who you are as a person. It has absolutely nothing to do with your self-worth. Nothing. When people can do this to you, this is really how they feel about who they are. Some people are superficial people. They gain their confidence by tearing down other people. And you may be wondering right now, why do you keep attracting these people? What is it about me that attracts these people? When you're broken, you're going to attract broken people. That's why so many people are in relationships, marriages, friendships, and they always try to fix people. You are a fixer. You always attract things that are broken because you find value in trying to fix it. It's just like being dutiful. You know that you're not getting the respect and the honor that you deserve from a person or from people, but you keep being dutiful. And you feel and you believe 100% in your heart and your spirit that what you're doing is going to gain that person. No, it's not. You got to gain self-respect and you got to gain total control. Yeah, they broke your heart. Yeah, they broke you down emotionally, but they didn't break you physically. God said, I'm going to draw closer to every one of you that are broken. Those of you who have a broken and a contrite spirit, God said, I'm going to draw a little bit closer to you. You got the greatest revenge from people whenever you didn't say anything, when you didn't do anything, when you didn't try to get even. Then they went to thinking. See, you got to do reverse psychology on your enemy. See, your enemy thought you was going to do something this way, but you didn't do it. You destroyed these people. You destroy your enemy when you don't let the enemy know what they're doing is bothering you just that much. It might bother you, but don't show it. Don't show your hand. Don't show your face. Learn how to balance your emotions. It takes so many different kinds of people to cause the world to go around. But I want you to learn that today. I want you to learn how to get in total control of your emotions. And you may want to get revenge. You may contemplate. See, when people hurt you, they betray your trust. See, it's the trust that people betray. And that's what breaks you down so low emotionally, because you have this attachment to this person. Now you got to learn how to detach. When you learn how not to allow a person's opinion of you govern how you feel and how far you can reach in life and how far you can succeed, you're going to succeed. I want you to learn how to detach from things that don't serve you for your life. Learn how to detach from anything or anybody that does not serve your highest good. Your greatest revenge is going to be the success that God is going to give you. The greatest revenge, and you're not trying to get revenge, but you're going to get it because God is going to make sure you get it. And the greatest revenge that you are going to get is the success, your rise, your comeback, your bounce back, your restoration. When other people see that you're being honored, when this person see how you're honored, that's going to be revenge to that person because they don't want other people to love you. People are so envious whenever other people love you and they esteem you and they exhort you and they say all these amazing things about you. They don't want that. You have to be careful when people are entering into your life. Everyone that enters, God didn't send. How would you know if God sent you a person or if the enemy is sending you this person? Because, family, you are going to know it because it's going to draw you away from the things that God called you to do. If you are in life right now and people are drawing you away and you're putting that dream and that goal and that vision on the back burner, God didn't send that person. God is never going to send you anything in life, anybody in life that's going to draw you away from him. God is not going to do that. Your greatest revenge is when you didn't say a word. You crush people. You destroy people when you quiet. When you don't let them know what they do is bothering you. When you don't let people know that what they've done to you isn't bothering you. You crush them. And you begin to make people question who they are, question their ability. See, people are questioning themselves right now because you didn't respond how they thought you would respond. You didn't react how they thought you would react, and you're not supposed to. Ask God to hold your head out. Ask God to put a smile on your face. You may feel like you're going to crack. You may feel like you're going to break in a million pieces, but you're not. God is carrying you, and God is going to hold you, and God is going to restore you. This might be one of the toughest lessons, excuse me, that you've ever gone through with in your life. But listen, it's a lesson you're going to go through, and you're going to come out of this better than you did. You're going to come out better. You can't see it now, but trust me, you are. You're going to come out better. You got to learn how to be stoic. Your present has to be stoic, not unapproachable, not hard and not evil looking, but you got to be stoic. Ask God to help you to have a stoic persona where when things bother you, people don't see it. Because when the enemy see you sweating, he's going to jab you a little bit hard. But you turned the tables and you switched things on people when you became stoic. When you became unbothered, that's the greatest revenge that you have gotten over on people. You went quiet. See, you reversed the script on people. They ghosted you. They went silent. Now you've done the same. You went ghost. You went quiet. You went silent. You stopped talking. When you stop telling people what they need to stop doing where you are concerned, that's when people begin to think. This is when people begin to question their actions towards you. Learn how to be quiet. You don't have to keep telling a person how you feel. You don't have to keep telling a person repetitively what bothers you. Yeah, we do it sometimes because we want you to know. But at some point, you got to pull back and be quiet. And you need to focus your attention on yourself. Stop giving people too much of your attention that don't deserve it. Stop staying in things that you know you have no business in. See, that's one thing about sin. And that's one thing about the enemy when he sends you distractions. It calls you to stay in things that you shouldn't even be in. And it calls you to stay longer than what you need to stay in. And it calls you to lose out on life. It calls you to lose out on the people that you're supposed to be with. You're supposed to be with people that's going to build you up, that's going to edify you, that's going to hold you accountable and responsible for the decisions that you make. Remember, every action, there's a consequences. There's a consequence. Excuse me. You got revenge and you didn't even look for it. You didn't even seek it. You didn't. You went stoic and you went quiet. And I'm proud of all of you for doing that. You know, people, they just view you different now. People are going to really view you different. They are. They're going to have a different respect for you. They're going to want to be around you a little bit more because, family, they know there's something special about you. And it is. It's called the anointing. They broke you emotionally. They broke your trust. But they didn't break you physically. And don't let people break you spiritually. Everyone will get what's coming to him or her. Because God said, don't be deceived. Now, God said, don't get this twisted. Now, let me remind you what I said. He said, don't be deceived. Don't fool yourself now. He said, I'm not going to be mocked. He said, whatsoever a man does, whatsoever a man sows, you're going to reap that. Whatever people do to you, good or bad, it will be done to them. But one thing about God, God gives you a little bit extra. When you do wrong, he's going to add some interest on it. And the reason why, if you are in a sin and it's willfully sinning and you know you're not supposed to be in it and you stay in it and you know better, oh my God, God said we're going to whip you with many stripes. The Bible said those of us who know the way and don't walk therein, you will be whipped with many stripes. They knew not to come for you. So God said, I'm going to whip you with many stripes. Those who bless you, God said, I'm going to bless them. God said, those who curse you and try to cause you not to move forward and not to bring progression and productivity in your life, God said, I'm going to shut everything down that they have. Everything they touch, it ain't going to prosper. Whatever your enemies touch, honey, it's not going to prosper. It's not. The greatest revenge is coming whenever you learn to be a stoic person. When you learn not to be a timid person. When you learn not to let what people say bother you, let it roll off on your back, then you will become prosperous. You will be. Share this message with somebody. But somebody else needs to hear this message. I'm telling you, somebody needs to hear this. Don't even sit around and waste your time, waste your thoughts and your energy trying to figure out how you're going to pay this person back, rehearsing the conversation that you're going to have with this person. No, God going to have a conversation with this person, and God going to have it face to face. When they got in the ring with you, they got in the ring with God, and they will never win this fight. They'll never win. All you need to do is just sit in your kingsmanship. That's all you need to do. Just relax, queen, king. Just take a chill. Just relax. God got this. God don't need our help. God doesn't want us to do anything but have faith, believe, and receive. That's all you need to do. Have faith, believe, and receive. Hashtag that. Have faith, believe, and receive. That's all you need to do. Because you're going to get the victory. You're going to come out on top. You are. God said, I've never seen the righteous forsaken nor his seed begging bread. God said, I am your shepherd and you shall not want for anything. God is going to pull you out of the dunghill. God is going to pull you out of Lodabar. God is going to pull you and snatch you from out of Egypt. And every person that has their foot on your neck that is trying not to give you what you deserve so you can prosper, honey, God not going to allow you to stay in that. No, family. This is why you're in this hidden season. This is why you're in a season of isolation. This is why you may be in a wilderness or Garden of Gethsemane experience, because God is setting the stage for your life. God is preparing you. Honey, God going to prepare such a big table for you in the presence of your enemies. They're gonna have such self-hatred, I hear God saying, about themselves, toward themselves. They are. Because they know they missed the mark with you. They know now that they've missed it. They've caused their family to miss it with you. They've caused their friends to miss it with you. It's just too late for a lot of people. I love y'all so much. I'm praying for you, and know that nothing that forms against you will prosper. That weapon will form all day long. We don't care about it. Let it. It won't prosper. The enemy are wasting their time coming for you, trying to destroy you, trying to set you back, trying to delay you. All people are doing is multiplying your life, bringing addition, bringing increase. That's all people are doing, bringing restoration. They thought the more they oppress you, the more you would be subtracted in life. No, the more you're oppressed, the more God is going to allow your life to be multiplied. You got the greatest revenge, didn't even try to seek it. When you learn to be a stoic person, when you learn to balance your emotion, that's emotional quotient, or your emotional quotient. EQ, we have IQ, but it's very important. I've taught this in church. EQ, you need to learn how to balance your emotions. Don't let people know what they do bothers you. When the wind shifts, you stay the same. When people change towards you, you stay the same. You keep a smile on your face and you keep joy down on your soul. That's all you need to do. You may be crying today, but joy gonna come tomorrow. Joy will come. I'm telling you, you on the greatest brink of your life for God doing such divine reversals and divine shifts in your life. Things in life sometimes will be so challenging and so tough before God really changes the trajectory of our life. The trajectory of your life is changing, and sometimes God allows that great, beautiful, amazing change, powerful change to come through chaos. God will use anything to bring production in your life. God will use anybody he needs to use to get you blessed. Now, when you get blessed, you stay blessed. Remember what you did while you were coming up out of Egypt, okay? Because God going to bless the work of your hands. He's going to bless your money. He's going to bless it more of anointing. He's going to give you different mantles. God said, wherever your feet tread, God said, I'm going to give you that place. Learn to be stoic. Learn to balance your emotion. Learn to have control over your life. Stop giving people control over your life. Stop doing that. When a person is mean to you, who used to be friendly to you for 6 years, and the day they change towards you, your whole life is shut down. That lets you know right there that you gave that person too much power and too much authority over your life. God is telling you to take back your power. He's telling you to take back that authority. Share this message. Thank y'all for sowing your seeds. Keep putting your seed in the ground. I'm telling you, family, something great is shifting on your behalf. We'll talk later.